Okay. It is crypto faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless, guys. Back at it again. You already know what to do, man. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel as usual. You know, today we got another update on X1 and Zen. X1 is super close, guys. Super duper close. And that's not coming from me. That's coming from Mr. Jack Levin himself, right? Uh, and you know what that means for the price of Zen. And we've been saying that for the longest, guys. The price of Zen is going to blow with the advent and the release of X1. All right, let's get into it. But first, let's get into the wider market as usual. We got Bitcoin sitting at $66,000 today, which is looking lovely. We had a little jump in the market, and that's what we expect really post halving, right? Post halving, we expect things to inch up ever so slightly. We did say we don't expect it to blow, the day of the halving or the day after the halving or not even the week after the halving, but we do expect it to inch up to the previous old all-time high. And usually this process of breaking the old all-time high, like I said, it usually does happen after the halving, but it's usually like a month or two, I believe. I got to go back and check the chart. But this time around, because we have the Bitcoin ETF and we've had, so much success when it comes to that and the inflows coming from that Bitcoin ETF, I don't expect us to really be, even in the 60,000s for any longer than, I want to say 3 weeks max, right? 3 weeks from now, I think we break out of the 60Ks and break the old all-time high again, right? We broke it like a month ago. But yeah, we're gonna break it again officially this time and not go back down, right? We're looking for the real breakout, not the fake out. So I don't expect us to be in the 60Ks for any longer than 3 weeks. All right, and then we're up and out of here, up and away, and of course we're going as high as the sky is the limit. I don't want to. I'll make another video for the price prediction or whatever, but anyway, let's get into today's video, which is about X1 and how that's going to affect the price of Zen. So X1 is all but ready, right? That's not coming from me. That's coming from Mr. Jack Levin himself. That's coming from Cypherius Prime, okay? Just recently, yesterday, we got the Telegram message from Jack Levin. He said that we're pretty much ready to launch X1, okay? As we hit the true 1,000 transactions per second. And he did also post on Twitter, that the X1 Alphanet load test basically hits 1,000 transactions per second. So here's the thing, Alphanet has already been declared the last test net by Jack Levin. He's already said that in Telegram. He's already said that several times. That is the practice for Mainnet, right? So even the official crypto Zen Crypto X page said the same thing. It said Alphanet serves as the practice test net before Mainnet launch, right? And they also posted a nice little video of the blockchain super duper fast, so fast, right? Alphanet is just killing it so fast, right? So just from every angle, coming from Jack, coming from the main channel, Zen Crypto's channel, like everyone is saying, listen, this is the last test net, Alphanet, for main launch, okay? For mainnet, okay? It's test net for mainnet, okay? So a lot of people are just saying, when's it gonna come out? When X1? When X1? Guys, patience is a virtue, man. You gotta have patience, but this thing is all but done. They're just testing the final, they're doing load tests right now, checking, the network, and then pretty much it's gonna come out, guys. You know what I'm saying? So going back to Telegram, Jack said that, they're waiting. It's pretty much done, but they as they basically hit the true 1,000 TPS. Then he said moon parties are waiting for the Git book to be done, with explanation on how reverting is going to be done. So as Jack mentioned this in the past, he said that, listen, right now the number one thing that we're focusing on is the tokenomics, right? We're focusing on the tokenomics, and once we finish on how everybody's going to be able to get Zen, to get X1, sorry, then they're going to upload that to the Git book, and it's going to be clear, right? But right now they're focusing on finishing up the tokenomics. They're going to be uploading that, and then we're going to have X1, guys, and then we're going to have X1. Like listen, the price of Zen is going to go crazy. All this time you've been waiting on the price of Zen to go up. You've been down and out. You know what I'm saying? It's been a year or more. If you're an OG Zenian like me, I'm a day one Zenian, minted the first day ever. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, man. We've been down for so long, down and out. Everybody's waiting for the price to go up. But of course, you guys know, definitely, if you're following me on the channel, make sure you subscribe. You guys know we've been saying the same thing since day one, since we started the channel. We started the channel about 6 months ago, but I've been saying the same thing. The tokenomics are designed for it to go down, for it to stay down for a long period of time. But when the right market sentiment comes back, right, you have to have the right kind of circumstances in the market when it comes around. It's going to be a recipe for price appreciation. And we've been saying that X1 is that event, right? X1 is that event. Now, it's no coincidence we're getting this at the halving. Like I've been saying for months and months and months on the channel, everything comes out at the halving. All the news of partnerships, all the new tech, all the new products, all the new whatever your crypto is coming out with, the team, the founder, they're gonna drop all that information at the halving. I've been saying this for months and months and months. Everybody's been asking me, when is X1 gonna come? I'm getting comments. I'm in the comment section. I'm getting DMs on Twitter. It's like come on, man. Like everyone's been asking me for months and months and months. I always say everything's gonna come out by halving. I've been saying that for months. Everything's gonna come out by halving, right? Because I've been in this market for a long time. Been in this market since 2016. I've been in hundreds of cryptos. Since 2016, I've been in hundreds of cryptos, right? All the important stuff usually comes out at halving. Okay. Why is that? Because that's when the market starts to pick up. That's when you get more new people in the market. That's when the news will actually have an effect on the price. Right? A lot of people think, the team and the founders, they're holier than thou. They're not going to try to, affect the price of the crypto. Yeah, well, that's not how crypto works, right? That's how crypto works, right? You want good news to actually have an effect on the price. And that usually happens post-halving when new people are entering in the market, because pre-halving is really just a bunch of crypto people just playing around with crypto, people who already know about crypto and love crypto. Post-halving, the months that come after the halving is when we start to get the new people. That's when we start to get the people that don't really know much about crypto, who are still learning about crypto, the weak-handed people who just want to come in and make a buck and leave. That's the type of environment that when you drop news, the price actually goes up, right? So all founders are waiting for post-halving. I've been saying that for ages. Anyway, it's no coincidence that we're getting all of this news about X1 being ready, all of this news about, the tokenomics, all of this news about this and that. Like everything is coming out. Like it seems like every other day, right? It seems like months and months and months we were waiting on news. We were just getting, have patience, be patient. It's coming. All of a sudden, having time, boom, we're getting all of this news. So anyway, I'm just saying, I'm just doing a little bit of bragging. I've been saying this for months. At the halving, we're gonna get all the news, right? So anyway, that's what we're getting right now. Jack is saying, listen, it's all but done. We're just waiting on testing it. We're load testing it. We're waiting on the what did he say? He's waiting on the tokenomics. They're going to upload it to Gitbook once it's all done. And then he did also say that he has some important strategic meetings in Silicon Valley. All right, important meetings in Silicon Valley, and he doesn't want to rush the process, right? So that's very interesting because that Jack has so many connects. That's one of the distinguishing factors from X1 and Zen and a lot of other projects, because Jack is coming from the traditional tech world, being that he was one of the first developers at Google. Just a few months back, he did have his like other meetings in Silicon Valley. He mentioned it. I covered it here on the channel. I'm covering everything here on the channel, so make sure you subscribe, guys. I'm covering everything. So when he actually hopped on a jet, he posted the jet. He's like, listen, I'm going to Silicon Valley to have meetings in Silicon Valley with heavyweights, right? We covered that on the channel. And then actually the day after, he also posted him back in the day with the two founders of Google, right? So the guy knows heavyweights, man. He's been in the game for a long time. Like I said, one of the first developers at Google. At the same time, he's had a very successful business in Image Shack. You go do your Googles, what I'm saying? Very successful image hosting, whatever company or whatever. So he's had success in the traditional tech and business world, and then come into crypto, man, you just bring in all those connects right back in. You know what I mean? Whereas a lot of guys in crypto, a lot of founders, a lot of projects, they don't really have experience in the real world outside of crypto. You know what I mean? So they don't really have the connects to bring in or the expertise to bring in from the outside world. It's just a bunch of devs trying to run things. Like I said in one of my previous videos, just a bunch of guys with just like a guy with a MacBook and a cup of coffee, and he's making a side hobby hustle. He comes out with a crypto. That's usually 99% of crypto. You know what I mean? Jack can do that too. Like he's known to do that. He's known to make BRC20s. With his laptop and on a flight, right? But at the same time, he does come with a wealth of experience, a wealth of connections, Google connections, other connections in tech, Silicon Valley connections, right? And I'm also getting a lot of DMs, like for months and months and months. I've been getting a lot of DMs. It's actually crazy about Jack Levin and Elon Musk, right? Does he know Elon Musk? Is there a connection between Elon Musk? Like, I need to actually go down the rabbit hole. Maybe I'll make a video about it. We'll go down the rabbit hole. I'm getting DMs about it. I get questions in the comments about it because there's been a few I'm not gonna even mention it now, but it's just a few connections here and there, logos, tweets on both sides. And then also Jack did just mention in Telegram that he met Elon Musk as far back as when they were both in their 20s or something like that. So yeah, we're gonna have to go down that rabbit hole, man. You never know. Anyway, because these are Silicon Valley connections. He's having meetings. This is the second known meeting that he's having in Silicon Valley that we know of, right? And we know the type of companies that are in Silicon Valley. That's where all the tech companies are. That's where all the fintech companies are. The Googles, the Microsofts, the Visas, you name it. It's in Silicon Valley. So when someone says I'm going to Silicon Valley to have important strategic meetings, right after he says, oh yeah, we're about to come out with X1, we're just waiting on the particulars with tokenomics and uploading to Gitbook and then after that he just says, oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to have strategic meetings in Silicon Valley. What does that tell you? You know what I mean? For me, any logical person would say maybe those meetings in Silicon Valley might have to do with XEN and X1. Maybe there could be a connection there, right? Maybe there could be some partnerships there. Maybe there could be some something there. Maybe there could be something there. So anyway, all I'm saying is there's something there, man. I might just leave it there, but here's the thing. X1 is super duper close. We know that for a fact now. Okay, there's no denying it. All right, there shouldn't be anybody crying. When is it coming out? Like, no, it's very close. You just have to have patience, or just go away, right? You have patience, or you go away. At the end of the day, it's pretty much that's what it is, right? It's coming out, and we know that it's going to affect the price of XEN. Okay, the main way to get into X1, okay, is through XEN burn, right? There are other ways, but the main way that people are going to be getting in, I'm talking about the most people probably getting in through the XEN burn. Hearing about XEN, you burn it, is super cheap. Like the price of XEN, the fact that the XEN price is so low is even better because people come in looking at a super duper cheap price and they're saying, oh, that's an amazing blockchain with amazing tech, and it's brand new for the cycle, and imagine what it could do. Well, how did you get it? Well, we're gonna have these moon parties where you can actually burn XEN and then get an allocation in XN, which is the gas token for X1. So it's literally gonna push the price of XEN up, and because the price of XEN has been pushed down so far, and it's been down and out, and so much sell pressure and so much inflation, right? This market turn, this change in the kind of dynamics of XEN is gonna have a crazy effect on the price of XEN, because we're introducing, or is X1 is introducing a dynamic that hasn't existed this whole year and a half that XEN has been out, right? What is that dynamic? The dynamic that's being introduced is buy pressure, right? XEN has not had real buy pressure this whole time it's been out. For the vast majority of time, it's always been minted, right? Because it's been early on, you can mint it. Gas prices for the majority of the past year and a half have been cheap. There have been times where the gas prices are high, but majority of the time it's been cheap to mint. So people were just minting XEN, and there was no real reason to actually go and buy XEN, okay? But now once you add this X1 element, it changes the whole dynamic, because now the dynamic is I need to get Zen because I need to participate in X1. And one of the only ways that to participate, or the main way to participate, is to buy Zen and to burn it. That's creating buy pressure. That's a whole nother element that never existed for the price of Zen. So what's going to happen is we're going to get an initial push up in the price of Zen. And then as the bull market goes, it's a ripple effect, guys. People always forget it's a ripple effect. More and more people are going to enter this market. We're going to have a huge bull run. So what's going to happen is they're going to see the price of this small coin that's 0.00000. You know, there's a zero bias in crypto. People love coins that have, you know, a lot of zeros, right? So when they see that zero, like 0.000, and they see a coin is going up, why is it going up? Oh, well, you can use it to get X1. What? Let me go buy that coin. Boom, 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 pushes up even more. And then guess what? More people enter the market and they see the same thing. That's going to happen for the entirety of the bull market, guys. We're going to see millions and millions of, people coming into crypto from around the world as Bitcoin goes up to 100K and beyond, maybe even 200 or 200 something K this cycle. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what type of cycle we have. But, historically speaking, we could see a Bitcoin well above 100K and altcoins going crazy and millions of people entering the market. And they're going to be, looking at coins that are going up, right? And the initial pump is going to be X1, right? It's going to be the initial pump, and it's going to have a ripple effect continuing throughout the whole cycle. And in my opinion, people are going to make many, 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 many X's in Zen and in X1, right? I'm doing both. You guys know how I'm playing it on the channel. I'm playing both Zen and X1. We're going half-half. I want to experience both run-ups because I think that both are going to run up. Both are new cycle coins. Both are in, new tech when it comes to X1. When it comes to Zen, we have the first principles, so on and so forth, man. I can go on for days talking about Zen and X1, man. You guys know the deal, man. Anyway, it's getting long, so I want to end it right here. Let me know how you feel about that in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. It is Crypto Faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless, guys. I'm out. Take care.